eyes look like crazy. Everything's out. Yep, mics should be working. All right. You all right, Mick?
What's up? Already, Xander's retracting messages. It's been 5 seconds.
Xander. Ow, no, you're scratching me.
5 seconds, dude. Hello, Tony and Andrew. What's up?
Oh, you have no space to jump. Hold on, let me push these in. Go over there. Go over there. All right, now you have space. Go. You got room.
Ban retraction. Is that a thing that we can do?
No, I don't think so.
I would totally do it. Damn, dude.
She's gonna breathe on you again, Meek. Breathe on her. You'll go. Yes, you are.
Kivox, nice shirt.
Jeez.
Hello. Is it
Thanks.
Olia? Oli? They said happy Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday.
Not happy. I had to work. This mother effer had the day off.
I had to work 10s.
So what? You also had Tuesday off.
I didn't have it off.
Oh, look at the puppy. Yeah, that's 9 3/4.
And I had to go to school on Tuesday.
Yeah. About time you wear something bright. Dude,
yeah,
I forgot.
I wear stuff that's bright.
I forgot that I was streaming and I wore this like abysmal old sweatshirt.
I forgot that we were streaming until like 20 minutes ago. I saw that you were putting on your makeup. I'm like, why are you putting on makeup? I saw you do the setting spray thing, and I was like, what is that? And then you looked at me and you had lipstick on, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Mom, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? You. I didn't realize I wrote in French. That's all right. What's everyone up to? It's been one hell of a week.
It's been 1 week.
Yeah.
So, there was a new trailer for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I hate you. You always do that. Every time I say anything. All right, Meek, you bring up a topic that we could talk about then.
What was the week? T's dead, apparently. I'm cooking fried chicken.
Are you cooking like chicken that's already fried? Like just reheating it? Like frozen fried chicken? Or are you like frying the chicken? Like deep frying it? It's a lot of work. You wouldn't know.
No. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh. The week started, and why I didn't feel good last Friday is I had a terrible UTI. And
nice, homemade.
Homemade? Oh. And that made me feel really sick. And I got antibiotics finally on Monday, so it made me feel better a little bit. Then Tuesday, I had to go to the doctor. And then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, we worked. Just want to let you know I was here. I can't sign into this account on my phone, but I have to go, so I can't use this. So I'm here, but won't speak for a bit. All right.
Cool.
Deep fried. Only way to cook it is homemade.
Well, I guess. I mean, you could buy it pre-made.
Thank you. I do feel better.
But the the frozen chicken tendies and stuff, they're good.
And when I was a kid, I used to love them.
Yeah, they're good.
Nothing about like good old like dinosaur chicken.
You can't
nuggets.
microwave them though. You gotta put them in the oven.
What? No. I grew up with them in the microwave.
Well, you just have.
Now we have air fryers.
Which is an oven. An air fryer is just an oven.
Tony said you can buy a rotisserie chicken.
Mm-hmm.
He does every now and then.
Not fried.
Have they gotten more expensive?
Yes, they're not fried though.
No. What are they?
They're cooked rotisserie style.
True. I grew up with dino nuggets too. Yeah, they were the best.
They throw them in the oven.
No, you put them in the microwave, dude.
No, that's dumb. That's like heating up pizza in the microwave.
Did you ever eat fish sticks? I used to love those as a kid. Meek.
That's a joke.
I used to love those as a kid.
I actually am.
What?
A gay fish.
Oh. What's wrong with the microwave?
You can't cook. You can't do that. It's gross.
I did it my whole life.
Yeah, but if you did it the other way, it would be way better.
I'm sure my mom used to bake them in the oven.
Your young self would have appreciated it. You've been lazy ever since you were a child.
Oh, absolutely. Huh? With food, I hate cooking.
That's crazy.
I used to do that too in the microwave and the oven and the deep fryer. So
doesn't that food that I make you, doesn't it taste so much better than your food that
it does, just because it's made by you.
No, it's because I take the time to make it with love. You couldn't care less.
How do you say your name? I don't want to say it wrong. Is it like Olia? No wonder she don't eat meat. So I have a confession. I started eating tuna fish. I know I'm not a vegetarian technically anymore.
Officially a pescatarian.
I guess so. I hadn't had tuna in probably 13 years or so. Got it, Oli. You didn't tell me how to say it. I turned Italian.
You gotta write it phonetically. Come on.
Let the sun cook it. Ew. But yeah, I decided a few months ago that I was gonna eat tuna again. And I did. You made me tuna tonight. And it was delicious. Means moon. That's cool.
Still doesn't help the pronunciation.
Wait, let's see how Google tells me to say it. How to pronounce.
So I practically finished. What is it? Way of Kings? Is that the first one?
Olia.
Way of Kings? Is that the first one?
I don't know.
The first thing.
Stormlight Archive?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it Way of Kings, guys? Or T, you would know.
Tuna with crackers is great. Dude, I used to love, tuna with Cheez-Its. I used to eat that. I literally would just make a bowl of tuna and then throw Cheez-Its in it. It was so good. No, just eat them. Olia. Okay. I'm sorry. I just don't want to F it up, man. I would feel bad.
What's the last name?
Cacao Beam. How many pages for Way of Kings? I don't know. It's over 1,000, I think.
I don't know.
I think yes. Driving. Baby poo.
No, it's Words of Radiance.
No, that's the second one.
No.
Yes.
No.
Then you've been listening to the second one this whole time.
No, I haven't.
All right, Google. Nice, Matthias.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, hold on. That is book 2. Hold on.
Way of Kings.
That would have been so funny.
If you listen to the second one.
It doesn't make sense that I did, though, because...
Oh my goodness, my little peanut kitty. I'm slogging my way through Fellowship of the Ring. You shouldn't do that. Just read something good.
So I don't
means lights in the firmament or stairs in the sky. Nice.
So I don't know because this was the last one that I was listening to, and I wasn't confused. But I did listen to Way of Kings because it says I finished it recently. Okay. It wouldn't be up here, right? If
I don't know.
Because this isn't alphabetical. This isn't what you're
Oh, you're going to read a romance?
No. That's you.
Need to get my battery replaced, but there's no Apple store near me. Ugh. That sucks.
I got my battery replaced. Then they replaced my screen, too, because they broke it.
Yeah. I'm a completionist. Oh, that's why you have to finish Fellowship? Dude, no, I gave that up a long time ago.
Dude, we couldn't even finish the first movie.
Oh yeah, we never did.
We got so bored.
We got to finish that.
We tried 4 times.
It was 3 times.
We watched about an hour and a half each time.
Yeah, it was
We were in the 5th hour of that movie.
What was I going to say? I forget. I use Cricket.
What's that mean?
Is that like a phone service thing?
Oh, Cricket Wireless.
Who's a kitty? That's a beautiful kitty. You're a beautiful baby. Yeah. You're my baby. Give me a kissy. You love this cat. Shut up. Right, baby girl? Who's it, baby girl? Why you got eye boogies? Give me those boogies. Remember the window phones? Yeah, they sucked.
I don't even remember them. I remember that they existed, but I can't remember what they looked like.
I think I had one. That's because you watched the extended version. I mean, true.
Yeah, because I wanted to watch like the best version of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to give it the best chance to like impress me.
I don't know if Best Buy can do that.
Do what?
Replace the battery.
I know that they do service stuff there.
Do they?
Yeah,
but I don't know. See, we have both near us, and we always just choose to go straight to Apple.
Yeah,
I mean, it's near us is 45 minutes.
Because the Apple Store could do most things, and whatever they don't, they have to send in anyway.
Yeah.
And the Best Buy is not going to be able to do more than Apple.
That sucked because when they replaced your watch, they then like shipped your watch and made it to where someone had to sign for the stupid watch. So.
Or we would have had to go back there though.
It probably would be easier. No, honestly,
it wouldn't because I would have had to wait till the following weekend. I got it back like on a Wednesday. Remember?
Cricket is a phone service.
And dude, you live close to home. Yeah, Cricket Wireless.
I live close to home.
You work close to home. Okay, so like it's best case scenario. You literally work 6 minutes from here.
Who is it? Poop, 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 poop.
No biggie.
Yeah, my kitty. It's not the best. You don't need the extended. It's nice to watch after having watched the theatrical, but it doesn't add anything important. I don't remember it adding much.
It adds like an hour, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Or half an hour? I don't know how much it adds. But yeah, I don't know. I just figured I'm gonna watch the real the best version of it. Why would they make it if it's not the best version, right?
For fanboys and girls.
Exactly. I want to be a fanboy. I wanna like it, Meek. That's what you don't understand. Like I started watching it without you prompting anything.
Wait.
Because
did you almost say you want to watch Star Wars?
I almost said Star Wars, yeah. I said I want to like Star Wars. I want to like it, but it's not good. And I have this argument with everybody all the time, but nobody could ever tell me why it's good. It's just, oh my God, it's so epic. It's so great. It's so good. It's like, but it's not. And like the cinematography is just like bad.
Some Best Buys, it depends. I would contact your local store.
It's like every shot is just like, whenever a character's talking, it's just like zoomed in on their face.
Dude, I never noticed that, and you pointed it out, and it's hilarious. So much. It's like, here's Frodo.
Yeah, and it's just like
every scene.
It's like this, like just this section every single time. I hate it.
Ryan Gosling, and new Star Wars. So T, what English? Were you trying to say that Ryan Gosling is also in Project Hail Mary? Tony said, I might enjoy the movie more than the book, to be honest. Extended Lord of the Rings and Hobbits are the best, I think.
That's why I would watch him. That's why I was trying to watch him.
We'll get to it eventually. Oh, so wait, he's going to be the guy? I don't remember his name. That was a really good book, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked it better than The Martian. Me
too, I think. That's because it was made during small square TV era.
That's dumb. No, because
why? Like the zooming in thing? No, that was a choice.
That was 100% a choice. Yeah. Every other movie isn't like that, so that makes no sense of the era.
I haven't seen all the movies. I have not read any of the books yet. I read them in like
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I think so. I think right outside of high school, I read them. Now, granted, why this is a thing, I don't know. So, like, when I was in middle school in 8th grade, I'll never forget this. I had a history teacher, which I hate history, but he made us all read The Hobbit for some reason. Why? Has nothing to do with real history, but I really liked it as a kid. And then I read it again short, right? As an adult. I mean, it was a few hundred pages, I think. I read it again, or I tried to read it again, and I got really bored. But I liked it a lot back then. But it was new to me at the time. Like, I didn't know anything about the story. It was before the movies came out. I think there was like an old cartoon, but I never saw it.
Movie.
Yeah. But I never I didn't know anything about it, and I just thought it was so interesting. They did it. Wait, any other way their heads would be tiny? Wait, would you want the books to have a readaptation?
No. I think the story is just kind of boring, to be
Andrew
honest with
said
you.
yes, Lord of the Rings.
I think the story is just kind of like I don't know. So a big gripe I have is with the movies. I think that the movies are fine, but I don't think that they deserve as much
I
hype
think there
as
are
they get.
way better fantasy stories out there
Mm-hmm.
now. Like when I was a kid
I
and
appreciate it
I
for
read The
being,
Hobbit, I loved it. I thought it was amazing.
I appreciate it for being the start of
But
everything. You know what I mean?
right,
The
it paved the ground, paved the way.
paved the way, yeah.
But now that we've
Literally,
read,
because they walked so long.
and now that we've read so much fantasy, like there's, I mean, Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah.
And plus, like even the Wandering Inn.
Wandering In, I honestly think I like Wandering In better than Brandon Sanderson.
Brandon Sanderson just can be a lot to take in. Like Wandering In is almost like relaxing.
It really is. I'm still waiting for you to catch up.
I know.
So I could.
I've been in the mood to read like a bunch of stuff. So I finished, if anyone cares, maybe T cares, I finished Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare, which, mind you, if you had told me, if I did not know that she wrote The Shadowhunters, I would never have guessed it was the same author. Like, it was written completely different.
The first book, I read the first one. It was so bad.
No, this was so different.
It was written like a CW show.
Yeah,
like it was so corny.
This is like high fantasy, basically. Like she created the world, she created everything. Like it was, because the other ones were urban fantasy. They were like in our world.
Also, they were like YA.
Yeah, this is not.
Okay. Because they felt like YA. Like they felt like the epitome of what YA is.
No, I was really surprised. And then by the end of the book, I really freaking liked it. Like it's a slow go. Like, and that's why I think you might not like it that much, because it's a pretty slow like storytelling process, and it takes like there's little things that happen throughout where you're like, oh, okay. But then at the end I was like, oh damn, I did not see that happening. And then so I bought the second book to read right away because I really enjoyed the first one. I think I gave it a 4 stars. I enjoyed Star Wars, but I like the prequel movies better than the originals. Wow, that's nice. That's like unique.
Yeah, I mean,
most fans would disagree.
Like
I loved the prequels, and I mean, I may like them more than the originals too. I've watched them more.
I like the 7th one.
Yeah,
that's my favorite. But I appreciate the old ones.
Damn, boo.
What I don't like about them is like it doesn't. They hold up in a lot of ways, you know, but in some ways they don't. The old ones or the prequels were I thought they were good. I never disliked them. I just thought that they were like kind of like the Harry Potter movies where they're like highlight reels of the actual story and you're not getting every single thing that happened. You're just getting like these big plot points that are happening. I
also used to like read a lot of the books, and then I got upset when they like uncannoned all of them, and I was just like, well, I'm done reading these Star Wars books. My Instagram account keeps getting hacked. Oof. You keep having to make new accounts. That sucks. Tony said she wrote Mortal Instruments when she was younger, right? I mean, yes, I will say, like, the Mortal Instruments, I believe, was her first book, like, you know, that series. But she has like spin-off series, and like I've only read one of them, but her writing quality definitely increased. Like she did get better. So I can understand your gripe. But this one is way different. Like I never would have guessed that it was the same author if I didn't know already.
It's just not for me. Like I can see people liking that stuff.
I really did like the Clockwork series. I can't remember what it's called. Tony said I still haven't 9. What does that mean? You haven't seen Star Wars 9, maybe? My Facebook, it's okay. I finally made it to where it won't. Aaliyah, I enjoyed Mortal Instruments. I wish we got a good movie for them. That series was better. The series was better. The TV show. I tried to watch I did watch the movie. It was terrible. I tried
Did
to
I
watch
watch
the
it too?
TV show. I think so. The TV show was terrible.
It was so bad that my memory has nothing
Yeah.
of it. I can't.
Infernal Devices. That's the one I read. It's like a prequel, right? So I only read like 4 of the Mortal Instruments, and then I read that series, the trilogy. And then I always had the intention to finish it and then never did. And now I would forget everything and I'd have to like reread it, and I don't want to do that. I would probably continue if I could find a good synopsis for the different books. Yeah, your boyfriend's in the movie. I forget his name every time. Jamie
The singer
Jamie.
guy, the blonde guy.
I always want to call him Bonham Carter for some reason.
I really like Wandering In.
I know.
I'm so glad we found that series.
I found it, and you made fun of me for trying to make you to read it. I remember.
No,
Yes.
I may have, but you told me
You're like, that sounds dumb.
You told me that I should, so I did.
No, I think we both read it together. It was like a book that I found.
Oh, okay.
And like we read it for like one of our monthly reading. Sure. What do you call it? Book clubs. Jesus. Where it won't get hacked. That is. Well, that's good. TV shows get way better, but I get you. The show was blah, and at first I enjoyed it when I got to stuff I didn't really know or read.
Mm.
But then at that point, who knows if it was like
in the book
legit? Yeah. I don't know. I liked Mortal Instruments for what it was, but I wouldn't reread the 4 that I read. I would want to find like a synopsis. I think I read 4. Maybe I only read 3. Now I can't remember.
I'm still very confused about what happened in my reading here, and if I like when did it start reading this one?
I don't know.
You're kind of going to be at the center.
Oh wait, it's going through the thing, the mixer.
But the Speed Racer movies don't have anything to do with the cartoons and the books. That was a random comment.
The Speed Racer movie was a good movie, kinda, with a lot of CG and weird stuff, but yeah, the cartoon's really bad though. Like, unless they like revamped it, but the old cartoon was just like classic old anime that was really bad. And like Monster of the Week almost, but there wasn't a monster, but it was kind of like Problem of the Week type thing.
Yeah.
Like Race of the Week, and it was always like a new villain or whatever.
Most of it was in the book. I Googled it. Dude, I do that too. If I don't feel like reading a book and I watch like a show or a movie, I'm like, did this happen in the book? Did this happen in the book? What's the difference between this and the book?
But why does it matter?
I don't know. I just want to know.
As long as you're enjoying it,
I'm curious.
Mm.
I have a goal to read The Wheel of Time. Then I'm going to go Way of Kings.
Dude,
I've heard such mixed things about Wheel of Time that I don't know if I'll ever read it.
The Wheel of Time show, we used to watch like a couple episodes of it, and like I couldn't get over like the costume design, how like clean everybody always looked. Like it didn't look like a fantasy world at all. To me, it just looked like everybody was in cosplay. Like everybody's outfits were so polished and clean. I hated it so much. The world did not look like it was lived in at all to me. And I pointed that out to you a bunch, and I hated it. And
I never would have paid attention.
It would just,
I don't know. I've seen so many booktubers like read that series, and I just hear such mixed things. Like I hear that it's so good in the beginning, and then like you have to slog through like 9 books for it to get good again. And like, why would I want to do that?
I mean, that's not really saying much that it was the best season, Tony, because like the first season, like we watched probably like 3 or 4 episodes, and there was no redeeming thing in it to me, at least.
I don't remember anything.
What was the other one that we watched? That one that like had like the wall, but that wasn't that, right?
The wall.
Something Shadow or Bones or something.
Ugh.
Because
that series is so bad.
Because that show had the same vibe too.
The Lee Bardugo series. Yeah, that Shadow and Bone. I think you're right.
Yeah. Whoa, did I literally?
I think so.
Did I say Shadow and Bone? It was like Shadow or Bone or something. I said there was a wall and there was like bone.
Dude, I do not get the hype with that series. I think like I felt pressured when I read it stupidly to give it a higher rating than I actually felt. And I wish I could take it back because that series was garbage.
Nice.
Season 3 is the best season thus far. Damn, 2 people said it. Shadow and Bone.
No, I think that was the same person.
No.
Oh, season 3. Okay. Again, being the best of garbage doesn't make it good. You know what I'm saying? It may be better, but I don't know, man. They'd have to revamp the whole thing. How are their outfits? Are they still wearing the same thing, and are they still super clean? Like, are they using magic to clean their stuff? You okay?
I had to burp. Have fun, Matthias. He's walking to the supermarket and it might rain.
Oh no. Bring an umbrella.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Um
Yo, you started watching
Solo Leveling.
And thoughts?
I like it. I like it.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
So far, like 7, 7.5.
That's it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, maybe it gets more epic.
What's like a 9 show?
I don't know.
Well, you have to have a 9. You have to have a almost 10. You don't have to have anything that's a 10, but you have to have, what's your highest rated anime?
Probably Death Note because of nostalgia.
Yeah, but now that you rewatched it.
And it was so good. Like, it's good.
It's good, but then it gets bad, like, at a part of it, and then it, like, never recoups that goodness. It like, stays at, like, mid toward the end.
Aura farming?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's just a thing that they say about the main character.
Oh. After battles, they're dirty as all get out. That's a term.
I don't believe you. I have to look into this. The acting was like not great either in the first season, and not that I'm a good actor, right? I'm not good at all. But it just like didn't feel good. It felt like an old like not Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz movie.
The Wheel of Time?
Yeah. Like when I was watching it, I was just like, this reminds me of like an old Wizard of Oz movie that I watched. Like just like the stage or whatever they were filming on, you know, it just felt weird.
Guilty pleasure.
Question mark? Asking us what, like show wise, show stuff. I watch a lot of isekais that are not good.
What are a guilty pleasure show? I don't know.
You, one that I make fun of you for. Your ghost stuff.
Yeah. I like ghost hunting stuff. Like, I'm very picky with the ghost hunters that I'll watch, but like ghost hunters, I really like them. And then Project Fear.
There's a bunch of new anime coming out this season. Like the season's like stacked for anime that look good. I started watching one that's kind of like something Tensei, what's it called?
Mushoku Tensei.
It's kind of like that, but the animation is way worse. Like it's like maybe it's like C tier animation, where what's it called is like S. But it's like a similar thing where there was like the most powerful king gets reincarnated into a kid, and he starts developing like his powers because he has all of his memories. But it's like his mom is a healer, his dad's like a fighter. They live in a little cottage outside of a city, just like what's it called? You know what I mean? It's like the same concept.
His dad wasn't a healer though; he was a fighter. His mom wasn't a healer.
Yeah,
was she?
Yeah, she was former adventurer.
Tony said trapped in a dating sim.
Yeah, I've watched that. It's not good.
People said the animation for the beginning of the end, so I stopped.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, the beginning of the end. The story's interesting, though. And there are moments where there's good animation, but I would say most of it... See, like, animation makes an anime really, really good. Like, when you have really good animation, but in a fun story or a good story, it's a plus. But you don't have to have really good animation.
I don't normally notice animation. I think the only time I noticed it was Dandaran.
And you thought it was good, right?
Yeah, but because it's so unique.
Yeah, but what about Solo Leveling?
I don't really notice it.
Bro, when they're fighting, these freaking jumping around and the like aura coming off of them. That like, remember when like you started like smoking with the black smoke coming off of them? You were like, what is that? What is that? And I was like, I don't know, just like his aura coming off of him.
Yeah. He does have a cold.
No, I don't. I just have a stuffy nose.
You really weren't sick.
No, I've literally just had like a runny nose all week. And today it's been the best that it's been. So why do you guys have to judge me, T?
You do sound a little meh.
I do.
What jujutsu animation?
Oh,
I love the pit.
So jujutsu is good, but I would say what's it called is better, I think. Solo leveling is better. Wait. But jujutsu is really good though. Like it's right up there. But I like the storytelling of solo leveling better because it's more focused and I feel like we're not doing these weird jumps and like she left the dog. Did you hear? And like jujutsu is very much like if you don't pay attention to every syllable that they say, you will get lost. And if you don't do some research or have somebody that already watched it and did some research to explain stuff to you, you're not going to understand everything unless you read the manga or whatever. Because I'm assuming they cut out a lot of stuff. And all anime, I don't know if you guys ever realize this, but all anime has cut content because it's never the original version of it. And they always edit stuff. And they'll literally like change stuff. Like they'll, just like movies and stuff do. They'll literally change stuff and context and stuff too of things. So,
but the pit.
Anyway, read the thing.
The pit. So I know there's already out that, but it's the more realistic one. Every person I hear from that's a medical professional, every episode's an hour of a 12-hour shift. Yeah. So I'm a nurse, a registered nurse, and I feel though like me watching it, even though I got maybe a little more than you, like you still liked it and you can follow it without knowing like every little detail that they say. But yes, I 1,000% agree that it is the most realistic medical show I've ever seen. T said she's not judging you for being sick, but she just hears it.
Also, it's very good.
Yeah, it's great. I know that they probably won't ever do a season 2. And
I hope they don't.
I know
they don't need. No. This is the only way that a season 2 would work. 10-year time skip. What's his face? It's his last day.
No.
It's his last day of work.
No wait, I can't say this.
It's his last day of work, and all of the new kids.
He made that show.
So all of the new kids that were just start because it's like a new batch of doctors coming in for their first shift.
Residents, like students.
Yeah. So them now are the full-fledged doctors running the place. That would be super cool. And
Dr. Robbie was amazing.
And now they have a new set of young doctors coming in along with Robbie's last day.
I don't remember the name of the girl, but that one girl was my favorite.
The Indian girl?
The new doctors. She wasn't bad either. But the one with like the sister.
Oh yeah, the sister that like had autism.
I think she has autism.
Yeah, I think the doctor did too.
Maybe. But she was my favorite character as far as the new doctors.
Oh yeah, she was the best.
But Dr. Robbie was just the best.
I mean, he was the main character, I would say.
Yeah. I hope they do. I love it. I love it too, man. They plan on releasing a season a year.
Again, I just hope because like if you watched it, then
you'll understand. But still, next season will take place during the 4th of July. Is Tony just making stuff up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, at supermarket, anyone need anything while I'm here? I don't think so. You went grocery shopping yesterday.
I did. I should have bought some chocolate or something.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah, the pit, like, I think you found it randomly.
I was like, hey, this looks good.
And I was like, ooh, a medical show. Let's watch it.
No, you were more like, I guess.
Was that?
Yeah, you're always
for that
like,
one for medical shows.
You're like that for everything I ever suggest to you. You're like, I guess.
It's so funny because before I became a nurse and before, like, I don't know, basically before I became a nurse, I thought House was like amazing, and it was just like the most accurate medical show. And now that I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, like They break into people's houses all the time. Coke. I'm drinking a Diet Coke.
Nope.
Or Coke Zero.
Nope. Try again. One more.
Yeah.
Nope.
What is it?
Try again. One more.
Coke Zero.
No, you already tried that. You can't try the same answer.
That's what my final answer.
Well, it's wrong. I already told you it's wrong, so you got to try again.
Zero sugar.
There you go.
It's the same thing. Coke Zero.
They sell them. They sell them separately.
That is weird. Wait, I did all of it? Or like the Gundam? Excuse me. Did you watch Netflix new medical drama? No. We don't have Netflix right now.
What do you want to get? Do you want to get Netflix or Apple?
Maybe Netflix.
We still haven't finished.
What? Oh, yeah. Severance.
Yeah.
Severance, I think people overhype that show.
No, I think this is exactly what happened last time. We made it like halfway through the season, and you went,
people overhype it.
And then we took a year. We took a year off. Listen, no, stop it. We took a year off, and then we started watching it again. We picked up where we left off, and you were like, "I'm so lost," and then you were like, "Oh, it was good."
Dude, it is a good show, but it is not anywhere near as good as people make it out to be.
It's the suspense and the not knowing what's happening.
It's too slow at times.
It is. The beginning of the season seems like that's their thing. It starts off slow, throwing out a bunch of questions at us so that we're confused and lost. And then at the end, they answer 20% of those questions and then give us some more questions.
I agree, Tony, that like Apple TV has a lot of good shows.
Apple TV is killing it. For sure.
Leah said Severance is good, but it's so weird. It is weird.
It is.
The characters are a bit weird, but then again, they're not like themselves, really. But yeah, I don't know. We still have to watch the morning show too. We never finished.
Yeah, I think it's actually done too, which is nice to know that like you could just watch the whole show and it actually ended.
My boss told me about a Netflix series, or it's a series that now is on Netflix. I don't think it was a Netflix series, about like a midwife, but like an old school midwife. And she says it's actually really medically accurate, but it's about a home care midwife. And it talks a lot about home care, but like back before like my time.
It's not done, Tony? Sorry, I just read that. I thought it was done because it like new seasons aren't coming out anymore, I thought. Well, that's okay. Tony always has to prove me wrong. Jerk face.
Because you're wrong.
I'm sorry. You're talking about midwives or something?
No, I just think it's cool because I'm a home care nurse. And it's about home care. And I don't think I've ever heard of a show about home care nursing.
They're like...
You always hear about like, hospitals and basically hospitals.
Hospital shows, yeah.
But home care is like very unique because you have to have like actually a pretty good skill set, and you have to know your stuff because you're out there alone with the patient. And it's just you. Because it takes years for a new season of a streaming show to come out. Outlander is great if you've never watched it. I have not watched it. I do want to watch it.
Outlander?
Yeah, that one where the woman gets like transported to like a different time. You've totally seen it. I don't think you'd like it. It's like a romance, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, that looks terrible.
I want to watch it.
That looks like not something that I would ever want to watch.
Honestly,
it looks like Bridgerton.
The thing that didn't make me want to watch it is I heard that she cheats on her husband.
I just hate
I hate that, dude.
I just don't like old-timey stuff that doesn't have magic. Give me old-timey stuff, but I need magic.
Well, I mean, she traveled back in time. That's magic.
No, that's science, bitch.
Oh, she's a nurse. That's cool. I don't know. I have a thing where I despise cheating. And if I hear that there's cheating going on, like, I'm just going to get pissed off.
It was like that nurse show that we started watching.
Ugh.
Where she cheated on her husband in the first episode.
I hate it so much.
And we were both like, I don't like her now.
Dude, if you're going to cheat, just break up with the person, man. Like,
I know,
don't do it.
It is
rude.
fiction, though, Meek.
I just hate it.
So anyway, I think that's the thing. I look at this and I'm like, I just hate old-timey stuff. Do you like old-timey stuff?
It doesn't bother me.
I just hate it. Just think about how stinky everybody
Yeah,
is.
gross and
like
need a shower.
They don't bathe and their teeth are all rotten.
She uses a stone to time travel, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't know a lot about this show, except the fact that like she goes into a different time, she meets a man, falls in love, and in her time she's married.
Does she stay in the past?
I hear you. I don't like cheating either, but it's not cut and dry in her scenario. She travels backwards in time and doesn't even know if she's gonna go back to her husband in the future. It also, I heard, could be wrong because I've never seen it or read it. I think I have the first book. Maybe I don't. But I heard that she doesn't take very long to like jump ship onto a different dude. I also heard that she doesn't really get along with her husband, so it's not like that terrible. But it is terrible. I don't know. I feel like if you are married and if I were to travel back in time by accident, like I could not just like pick up and date someone.
Do you know if T ever watched Delicious in Dungeon?
I don't know.
Because I think she would really like that show.
I think so
and I think she should watch it before we start playing D&D again, so she could learn some lessons.
Wow.
I'm just saying, didn't you learn some stuff from that?
Did I?
Because I learned a bunch. I don't know. I watched everything I watch. I try to apply to D&D and how I could become.
She said she didn't watch anything.
Bro, you should watch it. It's really good. It's a really good. Like if you have Netflix, if you don't have Netflix, then I don't even know if it's in Canadian Netflix. To be honest with you,
the shade. What you're saying? You're throwing shade at T. It is so weird how you can't see my tattoo like at all. Tattoo. I'm like, where's my tattoo?
Tattoo.
It's so weird. Yeah.
So there's you know the name of that walled city that's in like China? It's like a walled city and it's like a big like superstructure.
Maria.
It's like
That's the wall. It's not the city. What was the city's name? It's like Wall Maria, Wall Rose.
And another one, I don't know.
I don't know the city name though.
Walled. There it is.
Kowloon?
Yeah.
Kowloon?
Have you never heard of this place?
No.
So this is like.
Ooh.
So this is what it looks like from the air.
That looks terrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's not a walled city. The whole thing is just like
originally it was, and that's why it's called that.
That looks terrible.
But like this is like.
Why is it just because it's like overpopulated?
No, because there's an anime coming that's out. It's not. There's no dub for it yet, but it's like what is it called? Kowloon. Average Romance or something like that. It's called.
I like romance.
And supposedly it's pretty cool.
I read a terrible romance book. I love UT, but that was a bad romance book.
Here it is.
Nintendo says they will keep the Switch 2 the same price, but lower the prices of the accessories.
This is the.
What about the games?
This is the anime that's coming out or is out.
Is that a guy or a girl in the back? Green.
That's a guy, I think.
Tell me the name of the show on Discord.
What show? Oh, for her to watch. See, it's one of my favorite anime.
Never said animation it was good. She said
animation is great.
She never said what was good.
The story is your book that she told you to read.
Oh, true. We need to read something better. Game prices stay the same.
Yeah, so the accessories are cheaper. The accessories that most people aren't going to buy.
Yeah, we never buy accessories.
We bought the controller.
Yeah.
Which I think we can still use our controller.
Even for like the PlayStation 5, the only accessory we bought is the charging dock, which that thing rocks.
Yeah, and
I love that thing.
Extra controller.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all we bought. We haven't even bought a headset for it.
I have a cheap one that says connected.
And then how does it disconnect?
Power off.
Off.
Off. I love that thing. It was $40. It works great for $40.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks about it is that it doesn't. It's not automatic when you turn it on and off.
True.
To connect, you gotta like go in.
I'm glad
and
you enjoyed Delicious. When I first heard about it, I knew you two would like it. Olia said, I'm holding out for the next season of Asta, Black Clover. Y'all know any updates on it? Asta's my boy. We stopped watching Black Clover after like 6 episodes.
So yeah, it felt it was too much of a shonen for me, like where there's 1,000 characters and they just do that like Naruto thing where, you know what I'm saying? There's like 1,000 like good guys and stuff, and it's just like you don't remember any of it, huh?
Very little. Yeah. I remember they were doing some like battle arena thing, and he got like diarrhea or something.
I don't remember that.
I like the Gundam show. It's where they kind of like Pacific Rim, where they're like in a giant robot suit.
Yeah, hold on. Back to the thing. Yeah, so I didn't love it. I thought about I actually tried to like start watching it again, and
you like shocked them.
I know. That's why that's why I wanted to comment on it more. So like I tried to rewatch it or start watching it again. I was just like, I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't remember. I know that they like joined that guild with like the little black capes. Remember? They were like the little black capes. But yeah, when this comes out in English, I will let you know.
Wait, T said one of my cheap earbuds speaks exactly like that.
You see how they have the little like.
Mine does not disconnect though. It's got pretty good connection.
See how they have the little like.
Oh yeah.
Little cloaks.
They'll probably redo Black Clover after the manga ends, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Got it.
You think so? So they're not following the story of the manga, is what you're telling me? Because I feel like that was like a one-off, like how they did with Full Metal. Like nowadays, they're like on top of it. Even like One Piece is coming out, and the anime comes out after. Okay, no comment. You weren't really listening to me. You gotta stop doing that.
I'm sorry.
Meek. Like when we're talking to each other, ignore reading stuff. Just have a conversation with the person that you're hanging out with. You know.
I'm sorry.
It's like when your boss is talking to you, you're just on your phone. Reading comments.
She totally does that to me sometimes.
Okay, well, she's your boss. She can do
that. But it's an anime. I wish they would make a movie of it. Pacific Rim prequel series announced.
Let's go back to the Gundam thing.
Kivox.
Gundam. I like the Gundam show. So Gundam is super old. I don't know if you didn't know that.
We've built some Gundam.
And
I've never seen it though.
There's one right there.
Where?
Camera.
Oh yeah.
And then there's another one there, but you can't see that one very well because he's not a Gundam. Yeah. He's like a mobile suit. But yeah, Gundam's like been around forever. 79, I think, is when it came out.
Aaliyah said, I love Black Clover. Black Bulls is the name of the guild. Tony said they started adapting Black Clover after a little too early, to the point where they caught up with the manga and had to stop. That's very
But they stopped, right? Alchemist, but they stopped. And then picked up again once the manga continued to come out?
They're following it, is my understanding. That's why I heard they took a break.
That makes sense. I didn't say they joined the guild with the blacks. I said the black cloak thing, the black capes, I said. Get out of here.
Tony
trying to put
said
words.
They stopped
trying manga. To cut words out of my mouth and just make it seem like I said something else, you jerk. Get out of here. They're all like Japanese anyway. Or something, wherever they're from. I like the story. Like, it's like that classic thing, you know, like he can't use magic, I think was his big thing, right? But he was super strong. The main character. Know. I also hate his hair.
Tony laughed at you.
Did you read the rest of them?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
What's this? Oh, the start adapting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's some other anime that are coming out that look pretty good.
Ask for a foil bag for the cooked chicken and she puts it in a plain paper bag. Yuck.
Oh, I started watching the My Hero Academia. Uh, what is it? Vigilantes.
Does it suck?
The animation is good.
So it
The
sucks.
story seems like kind of wholesome. It's not like super serious. Aizawa was in it the last episode I watched.
Aizawa.
Eraserhead.
The one with the
Eraserhead. The one with the
cape.
eyes where he's like,
The cape.
he erases your powers.
Yeah, me and my
Erasure.
brother grew up with Gundam.
Yeah.
I wish when I went to Japan I saw the giant Gundam, but I did not. I honestly don't know if it existed back then.
Dude, I started watching the show, The Brilliant Healers. The Brilliant Healers, New Life in the Shadows. Do not recommend. It was super boring. It was not good. Definitely a harem show. I did watch this one though. I don't know what that word is. Ozen.
Osan?
Newbie Adventurer.
All right, here's what I think about the bear. I cannot stand the new season.
Season 3 we found out because you thought it was season 2, and I was like, no, this is season 3.
I think this is opposite.
It is.
I'm like, wait.
I was dead set that it was season 2, and you were like, no, bro, it's season 3, and I'm like, there's no way it's season 3. I bet you, and then you were right.
What did I win?
You won my respect.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I liked season 1 and 2 a lot, and season 3 is trash.
That reminded me of what happens in our D&D world. You guys just always just want to be paid or like paid off or like bribed.
Well, you said I won.
Yeah, can't you just take the win and be happy?
Season 3 is unfocused individually. The episodes are good. Absolutely not. We saw like 3 of them, and they were all boring as hell.
Did you say it was pretentious?
Yeah, it's pretentious. Because it's stupid.
It does feel. I don't think it's stupid. I was still enjoying it, but she was hating it a lot, so we stopped. I was gonna continue to give it a chance, but now we gotta like let her simmer down, you know?
Yeah, and then I'll watch it.
Because she's still too heated.
An anime that I liked a lot, but I don't hear a lot about, is Blue Exorcist. Another one we tried like a few episodes and never finished it.
I watched some more. It started becoming more and more of a kind of like My Hero Academia type thing, where like he was in the demon world or whatever, the hell or whatever it is, spirit world, whatever, and like he's training and he's in a class and they got to go on their first mission, you know, and like there's the principal and all these and it very much started that formulaic thing. It may get better, it may be more fun, but
we never finished Assassination Classroom.
I watched some more of them. They don't get any better.
No.
It keeps the same. It's funny.
Why do you watch stuff without me that we watch together?
Because did you want to watch it?
You're not allowed.
Did you want to watch it? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Meek, you don't even want to watch Attack on Titan or My Hero Academia, which are both good shows still. And I'm waiting for you on those.
Maul series announced will take place between the prequels and original trilogy. He's an overrated character.
Maul? Oh. No, Maul's pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Maul. Like the mall.
Oh, no. Darth Maul. Did you finish Attack on Titan? He's not allowed to finish Attack on Titan without me.
No, dude.
Even though the show sucks now.
It doesn't. It just got...
It was so good.
You just had to think about it too much. That's your problem.
It's way too like complicated for no reason.
It's too analytical now?
No reason for it to be that complicated.
What do you mean?
Political.
It's not political anymore at this point. It's literally just...
Yes, it is.
Okay, tell me what's happening.
It's literally like the two fighting each other. The two like different people. The main actor from The Bear is playing Jabba's son in the Mando and the Grogu movie. I didn't even know there was going to be a Mandalorian movie. It is political, said Tony. Dude, I agree. It's very political.
But right now, the section that we are at, it is not. The stuff that you got all like, what's happening? I'm bored. This is bored. That's what happens to you, Meek. And whenever we're watching an anime, when you have to pay attention, you hate it.
That's not true.
Meek, It literally is what happens with Severance.
That has nothing to do with me not understanding it. It's just
No, it's just
slow.
paying attention. You don't want to pay attention to what's happening.
Hold on. I could never get into Attack on Titan. I used to love season 1. Season 1 was so good. I don't know what that word is, Tony. I don't want to say it out loud in case it's something bad. We did watch Dark Matter. It was pretty good.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
Guess
we did
what?
finish it.
Oh, Dark Matter. Yeah,
You
I
idiot.
thought you were saying dark. I thought it was dark. Remember that dark?
No, that show was.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying like that was like a.
But why did we stop watching it?
Translated one.
But why did we stop watching it?
I don't
Because
know. Time travel nonsense.
Because it got confusing and boring to you.
It's not. It's related to the show. Oh. A Jaegerist? Is that what it is?
Yeah. That was his last name, remember? Jaeger?
Yeah.
Not that part, no. The part where there's that big tree and stuff, and there's like sand. Just in case anybody watches it, but we're at that part.
I don't think we're caught up with Black Mirror.
We are not. There's like 3 seasons that we're behind on. We watched like the first 2 seasons when they came out. Anne Shelley, or is that Anne Shelley?
Shirley.
God damn it, every time. I think I said that last time too. That show apparently may be good. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming out. You got to start like watching some more anime, Meek. You can watch some stuff by yourself if I don't care about it. Just not my what's it called? Because I already started that, so now you're not allowed to watch that.
What?
Without me.
What?
That one I hate.
Spy Family?
Yeah, the one that has
I love Spy Family.
Has no effing story, and they drip feed you one little plot thing per episode. Literally, like the story just
cute.
drags. I hate stories like that.
Thoughts on The Last of Us first episode? It was
alright. Yeah, let's talk about that. I am very disappointed that it started off and they show us what's her face, and she literally tells us what she wants to do, like her whole goal for her whole story arc. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, why are they telling us this? They literally just needed to like maybe show them, and not even like nobody talks. Just show, maybe she hangs up the what is it called? What are they called? Dog thing? The
dog tags.
Dog tags or something, and that's it. You know, and then they cut away from her.
Yes,
like,
it can.
Or just don't show her at all.
Yeah.
You know, like keep it a mystery.
What are
your
there's
thoughts?
There's an Easter event right now.
What are your thoughts?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I liked the first episode. I felt like the beginning of the game took kind of a while to get into, so it kind of made sense that they drew it out the way they did. I thought it was a good episode.
What about the thing I talked about?
The Abby thing? I don't remember that. That's what I said in the beginning. Like, I don't remember like how that went with her.
It doesn't
like
how
long it took us to figure out her goal.
Doesn't matter what happened in the game. I'm asking you, as you watched the episode.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
I think it completely takes away from like us, like, you know, having her be a character. Like, now we know what her goal is. Now we know when she meets Joel, what she's gonna want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
are you sure we didn't know that in the game?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And even if we did, it's so much better to not know. Just because the game did it a certain way doesn't mean that that's the correct and only way to do it. In hindsight, when you tell a story, you could always go back and probably tell it better, right? You tell a story one time, you go do it again, you could probably do a better job. You could trim the fat and stuff, make it better. What's wrong? Why are you covering your face? And then also, I thought Ellie just like didn't hit right. She like her as a kid, I believe it. But now she's supposed to be like a 17, 18-year-old now. Like, it doesn't land for me. Like, she just feels like
she's a jerk.
She just looks like a little kid, and she acts like a child, and she doesn't look like an adult.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't look like adult Ellie. She looks exactly the same.
Yep.
It's disappointing.
All right. So Tony said, I think Spy Family is a casual show. Absolutely.
Yeah, I hate slice of life shows.
I haven't watched American Gods yet. If Norse mythology version of basically Norse mythology, but in modern times. Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to watch it. I've only seen the show Last of Us. I have only seen the show Last of Us, so I have no for knowledge. Supermarket's busy for Saturday. I'm looking for a new PC, so maybe I could join later in the year. Oh, geez. Maybe if you get it by October, you can make the Halloween event. Tony said, I think they should have released the first 2 episodes instead of only 1. I think the audience would have questioned why the show is focusing on Abby.
Again,
well,
she didn't need
she
to
only
be.
was in 2 small parts.
No, 1.
No, in the beginning and at the end, they showed her.
They showed her at the end?
Yes.
Oh, were they walking through the snow or whatever?
They were looking at the town.
So dumb.
Andrew, I'm proud of you. Don't retract your comment. Do you think Abby and Ellie were miscast? Ellie, I think.
Ellie, 100%.
I think Abby looks good.
I think
she's a little
good.
less buff than the
dude. She
show,
was huge.
Yeah,
she was built like her character model was a male character model that they just put a girl.
But I mean, her face and her hair and everything, that looks good.
Yes, yeah.
Ellie, I do have trouble seeing her.
She was fighting a big ass dude, like twice my size. And
Ellie?
Yeah, and she's like a 4 foot tall little girl, and she was like wrapped around his arm. She was like the size of his arm.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like choking him out. And I'm thinking like, bro, just go like this. Slam.
You need a slice of life, Kivox.
My life is a slice of life.
I think her muscles are part of her character. Yeah, it's I think she's a little skinny for Abby, but I mean her face and stuff looked good.
See, I don't get that because I never felt like she was stronger than Ellie when you played as Ellie or played as her. She wasn't really stronger.
I don't know.
Like, okay, playing the game.
Yeah.
She couldn't do anything more manly. And like if she was a male character, it wouldn't have been any different. Like I feel like it wouldn't have, made a difference. But I'm just talking about the character of Ellie in the show though. Like cuz she's like even smaller than Ellie is, like shorter even, And I don't know, they didn't have did they have Ellie fight somebody in the beginning of the show? I don't think so. Or of the game? I don't think so. She didn't have to prove herself to oh, I'm a tough guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I beat up this big strong guy. Like I feel like they did that just to show that she's a badass, which I think is very heavy-handed.
Yeah. T said, I didn't mean that late. I will get the PCs soonish. I'm looking to see if it's cheaper to get all the pieces and build it myself or get it already built. I mean, it's always cheaper to build it yourself, I believe, but it's a huge pain in the ass.
I would say sometimes it is cheaper.
I don't know if it's worth it, though.
But sometimes it's not worth it.
Like, I've built a few PCs, and it's just...
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's such a pain. And then you get pieces or parts that are like not good sometimes. And then you always have the chance of screwing something up if you don't ground yourself properly. It's such a pain.
That's not as important as people think it is.
I don't know. It's a pain in the ass.
Especially now.
Tony said, I really hope that Naughty Dog Space Game does well or we're going to get more Last of Us. You're going to see some new stuff in the show since they're splitting the second game into multiple seasons.
They should do that. They should split it. Should they? They should split it into 3 seasons, to be honest with you. And they definitely could. This season's only going to be it's less episodes than the last season. From what I've heard, they're going to do Ellie and then Abby for 2 separate seasons. Stop.
Kind of makes sense.
Stop going.
I was thinking, Jesus Christ.
You were disagreeing before even thinking about it.
Excuse me.
So what I would do is I would do Ellie's story not all the way through, until the end almost, and then Ellie's point of view, or
I think
Abby's point of view. Listen, wait, let me finish my thoughts. And then Abby's point of view, all the way until the end ish, and then a third season where they're going back and forth between the two until Ellie dies.
It's too redundant.
Until Ellie dies.
Too redundant. I think it wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out because a huge part of what happens in Ellie's side you already know. So then when you watch Abby's side, there's no like. It's just redundant and it's gonna be boring.
It's not redundant. They're not hanging out throughout the game. They literally
I'll have to talk
never
to you
hang
after.
out.
I'll have to talk to you.
They
after.
literally never hang out.
It's not that.
Okay.
The major plot thing is gonna be ruined.
Absolutely
anyway.
not. It literally happens in the game that exact way. Do you not remember? You played as Ellie forever, and then you go and have to play as I forgot her name.
Abby.
Yeah.
Yes.
For like a big portion of the game, and then you go back. That's how the game is.
I know. Tony said, PC building scares me. Matthias said, I'm so glad Disney is acknowledging they screwed up with Snow White. Are they acknowledging it? T said, I built so many back in the day, but it's been a while since I did it. I just don't think I have it in me anymore. It's been a long time since I built a computer, but I don't want to anymore.
You don't want to do any of the things you used to do anymore, Meek.
I agree with Meek on this one. With the Last of Us thing. They've said some things. Oh. About Snow White? I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
They should just like delete it from the world.
I did see some scenes of Gal Gadot though, and oh my god, the acting is atrocious.
So here's the thing, from what I hear, I mean, first of all, her acting isn't great. She's not the best actress at all. She's obviously just cast for her looks. That's the biggest part of it. But like, I feel like a evil queen should be hamming it up a bit. It should be a little cheesy.
No, but it's just bad.
Okay, I'll have to see.
All right.
You want to go?
Time to go.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.